Hey, it's raining here in Cyprus today, and I'm about to make some lunch. I'm thinking of making something warm and cozy because it is a little bit cold today. It was actually Mihali's idea, so let me show you what we're making. So, main ingredients will be white beans. I'll be making baked beans and some Cypriot wine sausages, which are very delicious. We'll be throwing these in the oven, and also I'll be boiling some potatoes, and we'll do a nice homemade potato mash. I'm just going to start by peeling and boiling the potatoes. We'll move on to making the baked beans, so I'll show you what ingredients you'll need for that. And I'm going to throw the sausages in the oven as well. Starting off by peeling and washing your potatoes. We get really soiled potatoes in Cyprus, so I always like giving them a good wash with a little soap, then thoroughly rinsing them off, because of course you don't want any soap in your food. Then I chop them in small cubes. This way they boil faster. Cover the potatoes with water, add a little bit of salt, and boil till tender. So we had an issue with the oven. We would turn the oven switch on, and the main switch of the electricity will just turn off. So that had an issue with the wires, I'm not sure. Thankfully Mihali fixed it, and now we have a working oven. So I'm just gonna preheat the oven to 180 degrees and get the oven ready for the sausages. Then roughly cut an onion, whether you like it small pieces or large pieces, doesn't matter. It's for the flavor mostly. Throw a little bit of olive oil in your pan and add your onions. Let them saute for a bit and then add your beans. Give them a good stir, and then start adding your salt, your spices, your herbs. I added chives, paprika, oregano, a little bit of pepper, and my secret ingredient is vinegar, and also a tablespoon of honey. Then add your tomato sauce, some water, stir, and cover. Leave the beans on medium heat until tender. So now I'm just going to add the wine sausages. These are really nice, they're very spiced sausages. I'm just going to add a little bit of olive oil, some dried parsley, and just throw them in the oven and cook for, I don't know, maybe half an hour. Turn them around in between and just keep an eye on them. So I just checked on the potatoes, they were nice and tender. Also checked on the beans, they needed a little bit more. I just emptied some of the water in the potatoes, but I kept some in because I don't want very thick mash. Mashed them up, of course, and then I added some olive oil and some herbs again. You know, that's what's gonna make it tasty. I also had some dill and parsley from my garden, so I threw that in as well. Ooh, this smells divine. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, taste test. Chef's kiss. So everything's ready. We'll get some mash. Some beans. And your sausages, Cypriot wine sausages. And there you have it. That's your cozy lunch, dinner, breakfast, you name it. How was lunch, Mihaly?
It was lovely.
What are you making now?
I'm making half juice.
Half
Half
juice.
an apple, half an orange juice. Juice cocktail. Half.
Thank you. Days like these, where the weather is a bit sad and cold, all you need is a cozy home, a warm plate of food, and your loved ones around. Just like the weather, life has its ups and downs, and one way of elevating your day is a warm, cozy meal, family around the table, few silly jokes, especially on days like this one. Okay, so it's still wet and gloomy outside, and I am craving some chocolate cupcakes. But these cupcakes are gonna be gluten-free, dairy-free, egg-free, but actually made with air. So let's make some. I don't have a recipe for this. I just throw a bunch of ingredients in a bowl and hope for the best. So for this one I just used 2 bananas. I mashed them up well, and then I added some, I don't know, it was a tablespoon of peanut butter. Give that a good mix. I then added a tablespoon of honey, 2 tablespoons of cocoa, I don't know, half a cup of coconut milk, half a cup of oats, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of vinegar, and that's what's gonna help it rise. My gluten-free flour, I added some corn flour, some chickpea flour. It was all flours approximately was 1 cup. Give it a good stir until you get this kind of consistency. And I did say I was gonna make cupcakes, but my cupcake tin had been rusting in the cupboard, so I just threw that away. Thank God I had another cake tin available. So I covered that with some parchment paper so we don't get the cake sticking on the tin. And then just throw that in the oven, 180 degrees for, I don't know, I did 50 minutes, but I think 40 would have been enough. Because as you will see, I kind of burned it on the top, and that's because it was in for too long. But with gluten-free cakes you just have to keep them in the oven for a bit longer so they can bake from the inside and you don't get like a mushy undercooked cake. There we go. Burnt it a little bit, but that's fine. So moment of truth, we'll see if it's all nice and cooked inside. Nice, looks delicious. So let's give it a go. Ooh, nice. I mean, not bad for no eggs, no oil, no milk, just air. It is fluffy, so it's got air. Let me try some. Nice. No sugar, just air. So this goes to show you that you don't need to follow any kind of recipe, whether you're baking, cooking, making a nice house for your family, just living life. You don't need to follow anyone's recipe. Just do what feels right for you, whatever makes you happy. I hope you liked today's video. Although it's been rainy and dark and gloomy and cold, and it is beginning of May, should be summer, everyone should be at the beach at the moment with their swimsuits swimming, but that's fine. I just got to be home eating home-baked, vegan, gluten-free, sugar-free, oil-free, whatever free chocolate cake. Oh, and just like that, the sun is out. See? Life is unpredictable. You do you. See you later. Bye. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe and stay tuned for the next video. Like, comment and share the fun.